Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today I'm going to be going over my Game Week 14 team selection, also any transfers that I'm thinking of making as well. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what transfers are you thinking of making for this game week, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, my goalkeeper this week is Gaeta at home to Southampton. Crystal Palace are quite good at home, so I am expecting a clean sheet here. I know Southampton have been a lot better the past couple of game weeks, getting that draw against Arsenal, but I don't know, Palace, they need to kind of sort themselves out, especially after that 3-0 loss to Everton. So fingers crossed Gaeta does get something this week, especially because of the fact that a lot of people do own Nick Pope, and he's got Villa at home this week, so they're probably going to get a clean sheet. So I kind of just need Gaeta to get one just to rival Nick Pope this week, and any save points is always a bonus. I'm probably going to keep Gaeta, but at the same time, like, for the remainder of the weeks until the World Cup, he's got West Ham away and then Forest away, and Crystal Palace are terrible away from home. So maybe I might be in a situation next week where I can just get rid of Gaeta and bring in a different goalkeeper that's got like two good fixtures until the World Cup. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I've got enough money in the bank to be able to do that. So I think that's probably the direction that I'm going to be taking, because I need the points. I want to attack the last couple of game weeks, and even though goalkeeper transfers are really boring, if I can get, like, not guaranteed clean sheets, but very likely clean sheets, I'm probably going to go that way. But either way, Gaeta, Southampton at home, that's my goalkeeper this week. The back line also looking really, really nice. I've got Trippier at home to Villa, Van Dijk at home to Leeds, and then Cancelo away at Leicester. So Trippier at home to Villa, this is why I'm expecting a clean sheet from Newcastle. I don't own double Newcastle defense. I could always just bring in another Newcastle defender this week and just play him, and that'll kind of, it'll make me feel a little bit better about the whole double Newcastle thing. But I've been losing a lot of points to that. Like, last week was really nice because obviously they conceded and Kane scored, so that was like the perfect scenario. But I just kind of need Trippier to blank every week, because obviously if he does, then it means Nick Pope probably will as well, unless he saves like a penalty or something. I mean, Nick Pope's just the problem, really. Trippier can do what he wants, but yeah, Pope is the main issue. So yeah, hoping that they do concede. But Villa, I mean, even though they just beat Brentford 4-0, Newcastle's a completely different team. They're like top 4 now. They're playing really, really good football this season. So I don't see Villa breaking that Newcastle defense down. Fingers crossed they do, but I don't see it happening. Van Dijk at home to Leeds next. I don't see how Liverpool don't keep a clean sheet here. I mean, Leeds are terrible at the moment. Jesse Marsch surely should be feeling a little bit worried about his job, because, yeah, as I say, they've just been picking up barely any points. They're dropping down the table. And I know that Liverpool just lost to Forest, but again, that was just kind of a really weird situation. They did literally beat City, like arguably the best team in the world, the week before. So I think Leeds at home, it is at Anfield. Expecting a clean sheet here. And again, Van Dijk, I think a goal's coming. He was so unlucky not to score against Forest at the weekend, so I think this game could be the one where he bullet headers in something and gets me a nice double-digit haul, a goal, clean sheet, max 3 bonus. I need it in my team this week, especially after my poor game week last week. And then Cancelo away at Leicester, again, a player that a lot of people are having. Of course, did come off at halftime in the Champions League last night. Apparently it was playing with like a fever or something. So again, we'll have to see the press conference and stuff like that about that. I'm not in a huge, like, it's not a huge problem if Cancelo doesn't play, because my bench is also quite strong this week. And I'll just play Dallo, who's got West Ham at home, and I'm fine with doing that if Cancelo's out. But either way, that's the back line there. The midfield is Foden away at Leicester, Zaha at home to Southampton, Martinelli at home to Forest, and then also Andreas Pereira at home to Everton. But again, I'm thinking of making a transfer this week, not for Pereira, but for somebody else, and then playing them instead. But Foden, I think, played 80 minutes in the Champions League last night, so not great. Hoping he does play against Leicester, because if he doesn't, if he just gets benched again, then that's going to be really, really irritating, because I brought him in and he obviously got 1 point last week, and now he's probably going to, like, if he gets benched again, it's probably going to be another point this week. Zaha at home to Southampton, I'm fine with that, but again, the week after, just like Gaeta, I kind of want to get rid of him because they just aren't good away from home at all. And there's also players like Saka as well. Like, I could get rid of Zaha this week and bring in Saka, but I think Southampton at home, I think there is haul potential there for Zaha. He is on penalties. I think it would be a mistake getting rid of him this week for Saka. I know Saka's at home to Forest, but again, I don't think it's worth a transfer. And then obviously Martinelli at home to Forest. Again, pretty much everybody owns him, so it's not a problem there. And then Andreas at home to Everton. Again, might play him this week because, of course, he just did get that 10 bomb for me and honestly saved my game week. But again, I've got ideas of who I'm going to be bringing in instead for somebody else. Because I've got Billing on my bench and I've got like 2.4 mil in the bank. Again, we'll talk about that when I go over my transfers. But yeah, Andreas could easily play this week. It depends. I'll have to think. I'll do like my final team selection on Friday. But yeah, as of right now, I think I'm going to be taking Billing out for someone. And then playing them instead of Pereira, but that could change. So that's the midfield. And then up top, we've got Haaland away at Leicester, who, again, injury doubt. I think Pep's comments was that he was also ill, and he also took, like, a knock on his foot. He said that he was walking fine, like, after the game and stuff, so he should be okay. But, again, he said he's got to wait for the doctors for, like, the severity of the situation. So if Haaland's out this week, it's going to be insane. I mean, Kane will be my captain because he's got Bournemouth away. Or it could literally be like Tony at home to Wolves. Like, both of those, I think, are good captaincy options because Wolves are terrible at the moment as well. But yeah, if Haaland isn't going to be playing, like if Pep says something in the press conference, which I know he won't come out and be like, yeah, he's fine, or no, he's not playing. He'll be like, we'll see, which will make it even worse. Then yeah, I do have other good captaincy options. But yeah, Haaland away at Leicester is currently my captain. I've got Kane away at Bournemouth this week, and I've also got Tony at home to Wolves. On paper, my team looks really good. Like, it just does. I've got a lot of really good home fixtures, and the fixtures that are away are against teams that they should beat. Like, City should easily beat Leicester. You know, Spurs should easily beat Bournemouth. So I'm not really... I mean, I'm expecting something big this week. And if I don't with this team, then I'm playing FPL wrong, because this, on paper, is a really, really nice team. My bench, like I say, Iverson at home to City, Billing at home to Tottenham, Kilman away at Brentford, and then Dallo at home to West Ham. Dallo should be my first bench. I did actually save it. I don't know why it's not saved, but... that is my team selection for game week 14, and like I say, I'm expecting like 70 points or something, man. Like, surely, like, I've been having red arrows left, right, and center. There's not been like massive red arrows. Like, I'm still ranked 21k, but I went from like rank 14 to like 19 to like 21. So it is annoying, red arrows, because I just can't seem to. Like, I've been getting really, really unlucky in terms of like players getting so close to scoring or like conceding silly goals and stuff. Either way, though, that's my team selection. Let's move on to my transfers for game week 14. So I've actually got 2.6 mil in the bank, not 2.4, so even more money, which is always nice. And this is how we're looking. So what I was thinking of doing this week is just getting rid of Billing and then just bringing in Almiron. Like, I feel like it's the whole Jesse Lingard situation that we had a couple of seasons ago, where he obviously played for West Ham and then he started banging in goals, and then no one was really thinking about bringing him in. But I brought him in early and he like popped off like every game week, and then like everyone brought him in. And I feel like I might have missed a little bit of the whole points on the Almiron train, because he's just been bagging points left, right, and center, like 10, 10, 3, 7, 15. He's got like 5 goals in his last 5 or something like that. But I think with the fixtures that they've still got, they've got Villa at home and then they've got Southampton away. And yeah, Chelsea at home's a tough one, but I think that he is capable of scoring in like all 3 of those games. And again, he's playing really, really well at the moment. And I don't need Billing. Like, Billing was just honestly like a bit of a punt, really, when we obviously had the blank game week. Didn't work out. Especially now Solanke's injured as well. Like, whether he's going to be out for a while or not, that'll also affect Billing. So I don't want Billing on my team. I don't need him. And it's only 0.1 difference as well. I mean, he's probably going to go up to 5.5 by Friday. And, you know, I've got the money to, like, deal with it, so I can wait. Especially if, like, there's other situations going on as well. But I think that could just be my transfer this week for game week 14. And then game week 15, like I said, I either get rid of Zaha for a player, or I get rid of Gaeta for a player. And again, I think it's going to be one of the Crystal Palace players as well. I don't think I really need to get rid of anybody else that game week. They've still all got really nice fixtures, barring, like, I mean, even Kane at home to Liverpool, I think he can easily still score in that game. So that'll be my game week 15 transfer, either getting rid of Zaha or Gaeta. And then game week 16 will be my Tony transfer, who's got City away. But again, that's the week where I think I'd just take a punt. Like, I think I might even bring in Nunez for that week as just a 1-week punt. So if I still have money in the bank, like from my Zaha or Gaeta transfer, I can easily bring Nunez in game week 16, and then he's got Southampton at home just as a bit of a punt, or Firmino. Like, I'll have to hear to like what Klopp's saying and stuff, but I think that's a decent like 1-week punt, because then after that it's obviously unlimited transfers over the World Cup, so I can just get rid of him if it's like a flop. But I mean, Southampton at home, that's not bad for Darwin. I mean, I know Liverpool aren't great at the moment, but you know, if he's going to start that game, I think that he could be on a bit of a haul potential there as well, because Southampton, again, yeah, they've been all right the last couple of weeks, but again, it's at Anfield and stuff, so that could be my 1 week punt. Like, I have to get rid of Tony that week. He's got City away. I know he could score, and he's on pens and stuff, but, you know, there's plenty of strikers that I could bring in. But I don't know. I feel like I do want to go for a 1 week punt on Darwin, and then I just get rid of him the week after. And then I just get rid of him straight away, for, like, the World Cup. Or if he bangs, I just keep him, because then his price will go up and stuff. But either way, that's going to be, like, my kind of ideas going into the game week kind of 16 World Cup situation. So, yeah, this week I'm probably going to bring an Almiron. Next week, I'm going to get rid of Zaha or Gaeta, and then the week after, get rid of Tony. And then, barring any injuries, that should be okay. I've got a relatively strong bench that I should be able to call on if needed. Like, I'll be playing Dallo, like, for like the remainder of the weeks as well. Like, after the West Ham game, he's got Villa away and then Fulham away. I know they're both away games, but I mean, I'm okay playing him in both of those. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, that's going to be my Game Week 14 team selection and transfers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'll make a final one on Friday after, like, we get press conference news and everything like that. And, of course, after, like, European games, we've got European games tonight. We've got Europa on Thursday and stuff, so it could easily change everything. But obviously, if I get no injuries, that's kind of the idea that I'm going to go with. But, yeah, leave a like. Let's try it at 50. Leave a comment what transfers you making. Subscribe if you're brand new. And that's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.